And now for something completely different.
You gotta keep them separated. Separated. Hey! The man you're disrespecting me. Take him out. You gotta keep them separated. Hey! Hey! Don't pay no mind. We're under 18 and won't be doing any time. Hey! Come out and separated. Hey! Man, you're talking back to me. Take him out. You gotta keep them separated. Hey! Hey! Don't pay no mind. You're under 18, you won't be doing any time. Hey! Hey! Come out and separated. Hey! Man, you're disrespecting me. Take him out. Gotta keep them separated. Hey! Hey! Don't pay no mind. You're under 18, you won't be doing any time. Hey! Hey! Come out and play.
Gotta keep them separated.
Hello, welcome in to the Daily Chill Pub Talk extended pre-show. Or what? Free pour extended pre-show. This is kind of like when there's the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And then they put on 11 and a half hours of pregame talking about nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Chris, I think that explains D&T as accurately as you can explain it ever. We're just like an ongoing perpetual pregame show talks about nothing.
Yeah.
I would like to get to the actual game itself at some point. Please.
Well, it's only been 5 3/4 years, so
they're just hitting their groove. Give them a couple more years.
Listen, another 300 episodes. We might.
They might figure this thing out.
We might get there.
See what the algorithm is.
Gentlemen, welcome in. Hope you are well. Thank you for joining, Mr. Sanudo and Mr. Chris Dad Builds. Had a little bit of a shake up, scheduling wise. Obviously, yesterday was Steve's apparent birthday, allegedly. I think is that how we say it?
He looks good for 57.
So glad.
Very good.
I'm so glad that's now on film. Clip
He looks
that.
terrible for 44, but
Well,
It's
couple
all the White
things.
Castle.
What's that?
I said it's all the White Castle.
It is all the White
Yeah.
Castle. Dude, do you guys actually like White Castle?
not really.
He does.
Look, I've had White Castle like 3 times. I just hate the fact that it's all completely, grilled in onions.
Mhm.
I'm just
That's
not
what
an
it
onion
is.
man.
Yeah.
Just not. Or 45s, the Stephen K. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, welcome in everybody. I'm probably gonna do this in much poorer way than Steve does, but let's say hello to chat. Welcome in, Jan. What's going on, Noah? Hope you are well. Happy Wednesday to you. 100 Acre Wood. Nicole, happy Sans. Hello. Fred O'Malley. Mr. Sanudo here and there. Kenneth.
Oh, yeah.
Question on everybody's lips. Will Steve be on tonight, or will he be taking his mom to the salad bar? I'm going with B on that. Joy S. Welcome in. Mandy Adams, hello. Happy Wednesday. Christine Hickman, happy Wednesday. Healthy Wednesday. Debbie T.
Got to keep them separated.
Justin's still listening to Offspring in his head. I can see it.
Yeah.
Rachel Fithian, hello. Jay Nashville, hope you are well. Karen Cook, welcome in. Mandy V, hello. Amy K, welcome in. Chris, Dad Builds, welcome in. Jeanette Sebastian Crab, hello. G Wilson, Amy K, hello. Fred O'Malley, Martin Memphis, Mandy Adams, G Wilson. I think I said a lot of these already. I'm pulling a Shep right now, just saying everyone's name that I see. Andy Koo. Do you guys remember when Shep used to welcome people in on his Saturday night show? And it
Yes.
took 77 minutes.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. Stacy Rogers, welcome in.
That's where Tina learned that from.
She needs to take another course. Refresher course.
Yeah.
Update that. Nicole Happy Son. Hello. Rocking through here. Andy Coog. Candy Mom. Hello. Jay Grubbs. What's going on? Did I click on the wrong stream? No, you did not. I just don't have an intro. And Chris always says, hey, I have intros. They're not for your stream, but whatever.
Well,
Just go to town. Disneyland fan, welcome in. Stephen K. Do Pool Girl. Hello. Debbie Bernfeld. JC Skipper Brian. Hello. Wendy B. Zippity Doodad. I'll do the coin toss for the game.
there you go.
Let's see. Running through here. Happy's Haunt. Zippity Doodad again. Happily Ever Divine. Hello. Rachel Fithian. We said hello already. Steamboat Disney. Hello.
I saw Dad Bill's in there. You say hi to him?
Dad Bods.
Yeah, you got me. Yeah.
I did. T Marie. There it is. I heard that. 77.7 minutes, says Stephen K.
Mhm.
DizRN. Disners, what's going on? Welcome in.
Pool girl.
Jason Thibodeau. Pool Girl, hello. And I think that is it. You know the one thing that Steve does not do when he's in charge? He doesn't do this.
Yeah, he doesn't. Why doesn't he?
Do that.
I don't know.
He's too cool for that.
He is. He's too cool for that. Too cool. Bore school. So what's going on, gentlemen?
Well, I just want to dispel some rumors right away. As you can see, I want everybody to know I am not Steve's daddy.
Okay.
We've heard the rumors. There's tests out there, and we're waiting for the results. But I can say definitively, I'm not Steve's daddy.
Well, that's good. Chris, how are you? What's new?
Good. I'm good.
You
Just
guys,
been working. Just yeah.
you guys still have a ton of snow.
No, but we're supposed to get some more.
So I looked at the forecast today for next week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's going to be highs of 8, 12, and 7.
Mhm.
with lows below zero overnight in Pennsylvania,
Wow.
not Canada. You know, that 51st state that we're going to add.
Well, welcome in, Canada.
Welcome. Okay, just saying.
You're gonna love
Can you
our
imagine?
house.
Can you imagine adding Canada?
Well,
And welcome in 52 to Greenland.
Oh yeah, I love Greenland.
Oh yeah. Well, let me ask
Barbados.
you, like, if we add Canada, is it just going to be one big giant state? That's a
I
big
don't think you
state.
can.
No.
I think you got to go with like the 13 provinces that they
Right.
have.
But let's just all make sure we're on agreement. We could kick out Quebec, right? Because they don't speak English.
Yes, we could kick out Quebec. I just want to be able to drive the Letterkenny.
Hmm?
And Sudbury Blueberry Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Do you watch Letterkenny at all?
No.
Okay. So it's hilarious. Chris, have you watched it yet?
No.
Oh man. Have you watched Shoresy?
No.
Oh, these are on the list. They should be on the list, especially Shoresy.
Oh,
Shoresy's
it's
like
got longer today. There's another show I just found.
well, look, Letterkenny, you'll look and be like, holy mackerel, there's 11 seasons.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
That's all that.
Each season is 6 episodes long, and each episode is 20 minutes. You can knock out a season in 2 hours.
Right.
Oh, okay.
But it's like, it's that fast talking, quick wit, dry ish Canadian humor.
Mm-hmm.
But like the whole premise of Letterkenny is that the main character is the toughest person in Letterkenny and fights everyone, and then hangs up his spurs, so to speak, and then he has to fight someone. That's the whole premise of the show. And then Shoresy's a spin-off of it with the same main character, but playing a different, same guy who plays the main character of Letterkenny playing Shoresy, who is a hockey player in Letterkenny, and then they did a spin-off. And it's probably funnier than Letterkenny. I believe so. That's just me.
There's this 90s sitcom, Canadian sitcom called Corner Gas. Have you ever seen that? Heard of it? It's like Seinfeld, but in Canada. It's actually pretty good.
That's
One
cool.
of my favorite shows. It's really good.
That's good times.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely put that on the list. Chris, I saw another trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see the one? It's on Apple. It's coming out next week on the 26th. Darn it. Give me a second here. I can find it. It is. Where?
I watched a stream today while I was working
What was that?
with interview with Troy Duffy, the director and creator of the Boondock Saints.
Mm.
Ooh.
And
How-
he highly recommended a Netflix series called hang on, let me pull it up. American Primeval.
Ooh, it does look good.
He said that he is currently ripping through that and said it's just brutal and amazing.
Yeah, it's like
Taylor Kitsch.
yeah, 1800s going west kind of deal.
Yep.
So this other one is called Prime Target. It is apparently, I don't want the whole trailer. I don't know if it's a movie or a series, so don't hate me on that one. But it's all about some dude who uses prime numbers to discover basically a skeleton key to all programming out there, and then all the probably unnecessarily thriller things that ensue with people trying to kill him. So
That sounds right up your alley. Dave.
It's kind of espionage, like spy thriller kind of deal.
I like that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I feel like there was one other. I can't think of it. Darn it. Chris, help me out here.
I was going to show it later tonight. The Daredevil trailer dropped today.
Oh, I didn't see it.
And White Tiger is in it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
like it's going to be really good.
That's awesome. I'll have to check it out.
There was some numbers came out, and I haven't watched this. I don't know if either of you have, but there were Nielsen ratings that came out for Skeleton Crew.
Oh, how bad is it? I've actually, I've watched it and I thought I was going to hate it. I don't hate it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I didn't watch the final yet.
That's what I've heard a lot of people say, that it's okay. It's pretty good. It's all right. A lot of people in the chat have loved it. It has got the worst ratings of any Star Wars show released so far. Even worse than The Acolyte.
No, it doesn't.
Yes.
What?
Here's the thing, though. It's number one. It's coming after The Acolyte, which crap the bed. And number two, it's been advertised kind of as for kids more than for adults. So, but I found it to be there's a lot of adult stuff in there. I just think they advertised it wrong or put it out there wrong. I think it's been pretty good.
Yeah. A lot of people, Kenneth really liked it. I know several people in chat have talked about how much they've enjoyed it, and they apparently the Nielsen ratings are switched on every Disney Plus account automatically. So they're pulling your numbers whether you're aware of it or not.
Right.
But it has the worst ratings of any Star Wars show to date.
Because people are turning it on, then turning it off.
Just not watching it.
Just not watching it.
Yep.
Well, I'll tell you, I tried to get into the What If season 3, and I can't finish it. It has not been good. It was
really.
I have not enjoyed it.
I have not heard a single person talk about it.
Yeah. See,
and it's been out a couple of weeks now.
You're the first.
Yeah.
I did really enjoy season 1 of that.
I did too.
I loved season 1. I started season 2, and I don't think I made it halfway through season 2, and I quit.
Yeah.
Yes. I keep unnecessarily enjoying both the Thunderbolts trailer and as much as I feel like I'm just going to be a rug pull, like a Hawk to a rug pull, Hawk coin or to a coin or whatever it was. I forget. I'm scared how much I think Captain America Brave New World is going to be good.
That's going to be terrible.
I know, but the trailer looks so good. And like, if they, because isn't the whole point of the movie that they find adamantium? That's it. Yes. Right. Because you have the big dead guy with his hand in the water.
I think they should make that movie a choose your own adventure movie where there's like multiple endings, and depending on which viewing you get to see one ending, and if you go back, you get to see a different ending.
Right.
Because they filmed that movie like 3 or 4 times and reshot it every time. So.
Do you know how awesome that would be?
Right.
It would totally do that.
Right. It's hard for a movie to be bad if Harrison Ford's starring in it, though. How much screen time they're going to give him? That's going to be the big thing, right?
So,
I don't know.
Little confession here. I still haven't watched Spear of Destiny. I don't know if I can.
Yeah.
I'm scared. Should I be scared?
He's getting long in the tooth.
I mean, it's bad, right?
Yeah. I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it?
Oh, no, wait. The last Indiana Jones?
Yeah, wasn't it Spear of Destiny?
No, Dial of Destiny.
That's it, whatever. Oh, Spear of Destiny is the thing that you stab Jesus with. That's what Hitler was after.
Yeah, the dial-up source of destiny. No, it was terrible.
Was it terrible? God, That sucks, dude.
I watched it, and I'll be honest, Dave. I talked about this the new year. I watched that movie, and I thought, well, it's not that bad. And upon review, yeah, it's that bad.
Oh man, I really want Captain America to be good. I want it to be like we're kicking off 2025, getting back into Marvel, old school fun Marvel, right? Leading up to Avengers next year, right? With that, and then you were a huge fan. You guys both liked the Daredevil Netflix series, right?
Oh, loved it. All the Marvel Netflix series were good, except for Iron Fist.
In reference to Captain America, though, Dave, this is not the movie you're looking for.
I know, dude. I know. It would be really funny if they pulled a Star Tours with it though, and had 4 different endings, and just depending on what theater you went to.
That's the way they should do it.
Yeah.
It's,
You know, the Captain America or whatever the Falcon TV series was not very good, but the good parts, you know, the Winter Soldier and even the U.S. Agent parts were good. I enjoyed those parts. I didn't enjoy the Captain America parts. You know,
Bucky's not going to be in this movie at all.
right. It's, you know,
Which frankly doesn't make sense.
no, you know,
I'm just saying, Bucky should have become Captain America.
100%.
Did this actually happen in the comic books?
Yeah, Sam Wilson is Captain America.
And it was and it was accepted as well as it has been in the MCU.
Yeah,
Really?
It was a bomb.
yeah.
Was Bucky ever Captain America?
Yes.
Do you think that's next? Do
No.
you think that's after Secret Wars?
I don't think they'll give it to him in the MCU.
Here's the problem is if they take it away from Sam Wilson, they have to admit they were wrong. And they're not
Exactly.
going
I can kill him off.
to. Oh.
Here's what's going to happen. And this is jumping ahead,
Right?
and I have no firm facts to report this on. But here's what's going to happen. Avengers Secret Wars is going to flop everything, and they're going to reboot all the classic Avengers. We're going to get Cap, we're going to get Iron Man, we're going to get them all back
With new actors?
with new actors.
You almost have to. I mean,
There's already rumors of them recasting the Black Panther.
Right, I saw that.
for Secret Wars?
Just
Going
in general.
forward. Yeah, just in general.
Okay.
And Chris Evans is reportedly signed to do Doomsday. Rumor is he's going to appear as, spoiler alert, as Hydra Captain America.
Yeah.
Oh, really? That'd be cool. I'm cool with these fun little fan nods, but can we put a story together?
Right. 100%.
That's the problem they've had. They haven't put a story together.
Yeah.
They got that. I forget the name of it. Is it like Lionheart or something like that? Series that's coming out.
Ironheart.
Ironheart. Sorry. Yeah, that looks like to be the worst thing. Oh my
It's
god.
going to be the Marvel version of the Acolyte.
So wait, Tom, are you sure? Is Echo going to be that?
No.
Echo wasn't great, but I think Ironheart's going to be even worse.
Really? Is Echo
Yeah.
out? Is this how far
Yes.
removed I am? Was it in
Oh,
Echo?
Echo's been out for a while.
Yeah.
Wasn't it supposed to be a 6 or 8 episode series?
It was.
Yeah.
Was it a series?
Uh-huh.
Did I miss something like significant here? This is how far removed I am from the Marvel universe. Like I was
Right.
so pumped. I mean, going into Endgame, I watched everything that April. I had not seen a movie. I was not a comic book guy, but I loved everything going into Endgame. I had my druthers with some of the stuff, but I didn't know the background, right? I didn't have the comic book background, but these conversations always helped, right? And it was cool.
Right.
But Kenneth, I will watch more Dad Builds when Dad Builds is not on at 10 p.m.
I know, right?
No offense, Chris.
I'll switch it up and start doing 10 a.m. stream.
I love you, dude. I would
Morning
watch.
Shield.
I'd sit at work and watch. But at any rate, I was so pumped, and then like Eternals looked great.
I know.
Everyone talked so much crap on it
Mhm.
that I went into it watching it, and I thought it was decent. Am I wrong?
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I
you're both
enjoyed
alone.
Black Widow. Everyone thought it was terrible. I enjoyed it.
I like Black Widow.
It was a good standalone. Then it just went to absolute crap. Like I didn't mind the two Spider-Mans after after that, so they were okay.
Yeah.
But that's not true MCU. And then
The Doctor Strange movie.
Doctor
pretty
Strange
good.
movie was pretty okay.
Shang-Chi was good.
That was really good.
Shang-Chi was good. And then what happened?
And then what happened was Thor: Love and Thunder,
Oh, yeah. Oh, that hurt.
which
That was
crap
rough.
the bed. And Ant-Man Quantumania, which took the crap to bed and lit it on fire and then danced on top of it.
I didn't watch Quantumania either.
It was terrible.
And it's, you know, I was a hardcore fan, and then it got so bad. I haven't seen The Marvels. That was a movie that
haven't
came out. I mean, yeah.
It was bad as well, though, right?
It was bad. Forgettable villain. Horrible acting. Lazy plot. Yeah, it had all the great factors.
Right. And I still haven't watched Guardians 3.
That was okay.
Guardians 3 was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I wanted to, but with everything else, right? Like trying to get through Thor: Love and Thunder was not great.
Well, I tell you what broke the straw that broke the camel's back for me was She-Hulk. It was so bad.
I wanted to like She-Hulk so much. I was really looking forward to that series. Sort of like The Acolyte. I was really looking forward to that one too, but I was hoping for great things from She-Hulk. I like Tatiana Maslany, whatever her name is. And I like that character in the comic books. But the ending for that last episode just made me so mad. It made me Hulk mad. The way they ended that series.
Yeah.
Well, they needed to do She-Hulk for Secret Wars, right?
Yes.
Because when
But
they
go ahead. Sorry.
You're good. Go.
No, you first.
Well, I was gonna say because when they dropped 4, 5, and 6, right? The arcs for it, and I'm like, I don't know what. Well, we're getting Doomsday instead of what was the original. It was gonna be
Kang Dynasty.
It's be Kang Dynasty. So I looked that up, and I read like a real quick wiki on what it was, and then I did the same thing for Secret Wars. And like reading through Secret Wars, I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Like nuts. And it's a bunch of characters that when I read what Secret Wars needed so that I knew, and the fact that they were putting into place a lot of those series or movies, whichever, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So like She-Hulk came about, and I know a lot of people talked a lot of smack on it, and I was like, okay. But I didn't watch it. I saw the one clip with her and Daredevil, and I'm like, well, it can't be that bad. Daredevil's in it. And then I lost.
They destroyed his character in that one too.
Yeah.
But my other problem, not just with She-Hulk, but what Marvel has done, is they have changed the Hulk into a totally unrecognizable version of the Hulk. I cannot stand what they've done to the Hulk.
What with Dr. Hulk?
Just it's
Professor Hulk, whatever.
Professor Hulk, whatever you want to call him. It's just that makes me mad what they've done to him.
Yeah, it's kind of like, isn't the whole point of the Hulk to not have the best of both worlds?
Yes.
Well, you know, my understanding is they can't do a standalone Hulk film
Right.
because of rights or whatever. But
Mhm.
why they couldn't somehow shoehorn in Planet Hulk into the Thor movie instead of what they did, I'll never understand. Because Planet Hulk was one of the best, one of the best reads that I've had for the Hulk. So
And Ragnarok was their closest attempt at trying that.
right, and they just did a crap job with it.
Yep. And then they brought in his son into the end of She-Hulk.
Yeah. My God, that is so stupid.
It was awful. So bad. Graphic CGI was terrible.
Right.
Look of it was terrible. It was just
The whole thing was just, hey, randomly, hey, here's my kid. It felt like, remember you talk Married with Children, where they Seven? Remember Seven? They shoehorned in Seven. Do you remember that kid from Married with
I
Children?
remember that one.
See, that's how bad it is. You guys don't even remember. For like half a season, they had a 10-year-old there. You don't even remember. And then somehow they got.
It's kind of like when they killed Kenny off of officially off of South Park, and then at the end of the season they just brought him back like, oh hey Kenny, and then the episode ended like.
Yeah.
Same vibes. But yeah.
Hey, at least they're not Sony level, because Sony has totally given up on their Spider-Man universe.
So did you watch the most recent movie? I didn't. I don't know how bad it really
Raven?
was. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. Haven't watched it.
No.
But it did so poorly, they pretty much came out and said, all right, we're done.
Right.
After Madam Web and then Craven.
Right.
Both of which were movies that nobody asked for.
So you apparently I'm in the minority on this panel here of the new Superman trailer.
I thought it looked good.
I'm down.
He's not my Superman, but still.
Chris,
I can't stand that haircut, but yeah, I'm going to watch the movie.
Are you excited for it? Are you positive?
I am more excited to see that than I am Captain America, Brave New, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Because now apparently we're all on the same page, and I just need to not take what Steve says at face value, because I mentioned that trailer and he's like, nah, Chris hated it.
Steve also loved Thor: Love and Thunder.
Look, Steve liked Obi-Wan or Kenobi, whatever the hell it was called.
Hey,
I did not hate it. I was disappointed. Here was my issue with it. We got the teaser the day before, and it was all hopeful and look up, and here's Superman, and it's going to be great. Look up, be inspired.
Yeah.
And then the trailer dropped, and the first scene is him crash landing and beating the crap up.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well, this is definitely a downturn. I don't understand why we're shoehorning all the other heroes into it. That kind of worries me.
Yep.
On the whole, I'm kind of interested in this.
So what is your thought on the old school look of Green Lantern and the haircut?
I'm excited to see Guy Gardner. Yeah.
So they shoehorned in
haircut.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh yeah, 100%. It looked crappy back then too.
It did.
Yeah.
They did shoehorn 1,000 characters into a 2.5-hour movie.
Yes.
And I think that scene you're talking about at the beginning of the trailer, Chris, the only reason they had it was to introduce the dog.
Yeah.
I firmly believe that.
I'm going to watch it, Stephen K. I'll go to the theater to watch that one. But I like the choice for the Lois Lane actress.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that Prime show, but whatever it is, Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, whatever it is. But the girl child and everybody tells me it's really good, and she's a really good actress. And I think she looks better in that role than Amy Adams did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
think so.
I'm kind of excited for it. It's I don't know why we've got Green Lantern and Hawk Tuah Girl and Mr. Terrific, and Metamorpho and everybody else showing up in it.
Which I thought that was a cool look for him.
Yeah,
I like the look.
So,
yeah.
But why?
I don't know.
Like you're trying to pull Infinity War off in episode 1.
Yeah, they're doing too much too quickly.
That's DC's classic problem, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's the exact same problem that they had with the Flash movie. That Flash movie is not something that you set up in the first Flash movie. Flashpoint is something you have to build up to. You have lots of lore you have to build up to before you get to Flashpoint. And that's the first movie they come out with.
Right.
Now, granted, it was a bad movie to begin with, but that's not a storyline that you go with first shot.
By the way, I don't know if you guys watch it, but DC animation is really good.
I love DC animation.
They have some great movies.
They kick Marvel's butt in animation.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Their animated movies are so much better than their live action movies.
100%.
That's funny. I haven't watched it. Is that like the Into the Spideyverse stuff? No.
No.
That's Marvel, right?
That's Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you, it's pretty graphic. Their animation graphic or movies.
They've done like the classic Batman Death in the Family in animation. I mean, they go hardcore. They did the Killing Joke and all of it, and Long Halloween. Some great Batman storylines in animation. They're really good.
When's the next Batman coming out?
Still going to be a couple of years. Well, so here's the thing. We were supposed to get the sequel to the Batman, Robert Pattinson one. They announced a couple of weeks ago that will be delayed until 2027.
Wow.
Supposedly because the script's not ready, although Robert Pattinson's already been working out to build up for the movie.
Right.
Internal rumor is that it's because James Gunn wants his own take on Batman.
So he wants to do the Superman, then Batman, then Superman versus Batman.
Well, I don't know that. He just wants his own version. See, this is supposedly a different version of Batman than what they want to set up for the DCU or whatever they're calling it.
Got it.
So,
it's funny you hear 2027, you think, God, that's so long from now, but really it's 2 years.
2 years.
Isn't that scary?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you watch the trailer for Pattinson's new flick coming out this year?
Mm-mm.
Mickey 17.
Mickey 17 looks good.
Yeah.
It looks great.
I think it looks funny.
I don't know if it's based on anything. I feel like the story is pretty original, and it looks like it is a pretty funny take on genetic manipulation and cloning.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't watched it, Justin, watch it. It's good.
It looks good.
Did you watch Dad Bills have to help me with this, but Dave, did you watch Ahsoka at all?
Yes.
All right.
All
so
of
it. The guy who ended up dying in real life.
The dude who played the blue guy?
No.
Blue guy.
No.
No, the guy who played like the Jedi-ish guy.
Yeah. The kind of, they call them gray Jedis or whatever.
Right. So, he died in real life right before season 1 came out.
Right.
But they're recasting him.
Right.
Did you hear who they're recasting him with?
No. Harrison
The
Ford.
Hound.
The Hound?
Yeah, the Hound.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a crazy interesting take.
So it was Ray Stevenson, and they've recast it. The character is Balin Skull,
That's it.
and they're recasting it with the Hound.
I think that's
Rory McCann.
That's super interesting. I like it.
Yeah. We were talking about earlier about Kang and all that problem. Why didn't they just recast him?
It's a good question.
Well, there you go, Dave. If you want to see, so this is Ray Stevenson when he was playing Balin, and there's Rory. I think he'll pull it off.
Oh yeah.
So,
You know, the only thing, whenever you say the Hound, you think like half of his face is just always
Right.
gone.
Right.
And you're like, oh wait, no, he's an actual human being that can look like he's cleaned up. He cleans up pretty well.
but as quiet and stoic as Ray Stevenson played that character, I think he'll do it well because he was kind of that same way in Game of Thrones.
He's got a similar voice,
Yeah,
some similar mannerisms, right? Especially facial
kinda
expression. So
quiet, super strength or something.
Yeah.
Stoic attitude.
yep. Yeah, I'm a fan of that for sure. Yeah, 100%. Did you see the trailer for Working Man?
Mm.
Yes.
The newest Jason Statham, I'm gonna kick everyone's ass movie.
Mhm.
I think it looks really good. Not just fun good. Like, might be okay. They took The Beekeeper and Taken and made it into a movie.
Oh.
Yeah. It looks like a better version of The Beekeeper.
It does.
And I like The Beekeeper.
Yeah. The Beekeeper was almost like a really, really watered down and under this is such a beer nerd phrase. It was an under attenuated version of John Wick. Where
Yes.
it's like, wait, you did what? Now I'm gonna kill everyone.
Yeah.
And there's bees involved. It just pisses me off that all that honey gets broken in that one scene. I'm
That
just
one
like,
scene, yeah.
like that's thousands of dollars and all the work of those bees. To quote Star Wars, many bees died to get us this honey. Man.
Did y'all both going back to Ahsoka? Did y'all both liked season 1 of that?
I didn't.
I enjoyed
I'll
it.
be honest with you. I didn't.
I
You
was
didn't?
not a big fan of it. Like it just, I don't know. This is hard for. I've tried to form my thoughts on this. It just didn't hit a tone that I liked. It was just, I don't know.
I just felt like it was at times it was super slow. There's a problem with one of the characters I didn't enjoy. All of a sudden, it has magical Jedi powers, and then it will go too fast, and then it didn't make sense. So I don't know. I think there was a pacing problem with the show.
I really like Rosario Dawson.
I do.
I'm not sure I like her as Ahsoka.
I don't mind
We're
her. as
referencing
Ahsoka.
season 2 and we mean season. We're referencing season 1 and we mean season 2.
There's only one season. So.
There's only one season.
I thought there was 2.
Mhm.
No, 2's not out yet. That's what's coming out. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Why do I feel like there were 2 seasons of it?
Well, because she was in the Mandalorian.
Yeah,
too,
she was
Maybe that's
appeared
why.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get it. There was a big pacing problem on the front end of it for sure. Then there was a big pacing problem at the end of it.
Mhm.
Like it went too fast.
Space whales are just weird.
Space
Yeah.
whales are weird. I couldn't necessarily jump on that one.
I wasn't too into
Good evening,
what
Dave.
they've done with the Ron.
I don't feel like they set up the whole story for what that planet was that they had to go to on the other side of the galaxy either. Like there
Right.
should have been more explanation of the importance of that, and they just rushed it.
Right.
I also think in hindsight we're looking at more Jedi witches, and it's
Yeah.
kind of making us mad now.
Power of many.
They didn't do that though.
Didn't do that thing.
The one kicked some ass in that one scene.
Mhm.
It's pretty okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't dislike it. I thought it was fine.
But see, let me ask you, Dave. You didn't watch Rebels, right?
Not as much as I should have.
Right. So I think that's what tainted me is because I watched Rebels and enjoyed it. And then we got to this and I felt like there was a couple of those characters weren't the same characters that
Yeah, that makes sense then.
you
I can
watched
understand
for
that.
seasons, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of like the book is better than the movie, but it's the cartoon is better than the movie kind of deal.
Yeah.
Yup. Chris,
There
you'll
was
know
a
this.
leak today what the plot of the Mandalorian and Grogu movie is going to be.
Okay. How bad is it?
I'm not excited. Supposedly, it revolves around Rada, Jabba's daughter, gets kidnapped, and the Mandalorian and Grogu have to go save her. And that's your story.
So it's taken with the Mandalorian and Grogu?
But Jabba's dead. So
There was even one leak that said that at some point Han, Luke, and Leia will appear in the movie together because they want to right that wrong of the three of them being seen together in a movie, which they messed up in the last in the last three movies.
Well, that wouldn't make sense for the Luke character because he's hiding out on a. Well, maybe not. I don't know.
But is he at that point? Isn't he technically
Yeah,
like
I think
like-
he's doing his
teaching-
academy thing,
teaching people
Yeah.
the sword and the stone stuff?
Right.
Yeah, no, I think I liked Ahsoka because I just wanted to make sure I liked it. Like I feel like I had to. Like because it was it after did it come out after Kenobi?
Yes.
No, first season. No, came out before Kenobi.
Did it?
Oh yeah, because Mando season 1 was the first of the TV series that came out.
Yeah, you got Mando, which was great. Mando season 2, then Book of Boba Fett, then
I think Kenobi and
Kenobi.
Boba Fett was pretty much at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, Tina, you're not wrong. That was a great character.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say?
I'm looking forward to Andor season 2 though. That looks really good.
I was about to say the same thing. I'm looking forward to that one.
Isn't season 2 out?
I think it comes out this summer.
Okay. I still haven't watched 1. I need to.
It's really good.
I hear it's really good. I love Rogue One.
I really felt like the scenes taking place in the prison was really, really good. That was probably my favorite part.
In Andor?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, haven't seen it. So yeah. It's interesting. It's interesting.
Stacey Rogers says she struggled to watch season 1. It's really good.
It's one of those. It's kind of a. I want to say it's a slow start, but I think if you get into it, that's a very well written and well done series. And there's two different storylines that are going to that make it even more intriguing. What's happening with the investigators or whatever, and then what's happening with Cassian and all too.
And if you kind of add in what's happening in the Senate too, really it's kind of 3 storylines going on at once.
That's classic Star Wars.
It is
3 storylines at once.
And there's a speech that one of the characters doing it. That's one of the better speeches.
Great.
It is fantastic. Well acted. Yeah.
Yeah, Andor. I remember watching the first episode and enjoying it, and then it just other stuff was on. So
yeah.
I watched it. What did I watch?
That's 12 episodes too.
It's a lot, right?
Yeah.
And I think they're all an hour long.
Most of them are right at about 45 minutes to an hour.
Damn, that's an investment.
But and it is a slow burn.
I will go back and rewatch all of it before season 2 comes out.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. What was it? I feel like it was on Amazon. There's too many things.
If we're talking about ones we gave up on,
Mm-hmm.
I gave up on The Walking Dead, and I really liked it, and I don't think I made it past season 4.
Oh, you're missing a lot of good stuff, dude.
Yeah,
you gotta get through, because season 1 was 6 episodes with just Rick going to the CDC. Season 2 was on the farm. Season 3 was the prison, correct?
Yeah.
And then season 4 was them outside of the prisons where they meet.
Alexandria.
They're on the way to Alexandria, right? Because season 4 is where they run into the cannibals, right? Where they pick up the.
Okay, so I did get into season 5 apparently.
So then they get to Alexandria in 5, yeah. I'm pretty sure, because that's where that's where they pick up. Because did you meet Negan?
I haven't made it that far.
Oh, then you got to get through at least the first Negan season. You have to get through like that episode, that show, for the time when it was coming out, and as aggressive and graphic as it was, and as much as it adhered to, I know a lot of people are going to call me out on this, as much as it adhered for major plot points to the graphic novel. Mm-hmm. And then whenever it just completely went off of it, right? Like, some of the deaths that you see are just insane. Like, to go back and go through a lot of those moments again on a Sunday night by myself in my living room in Indiana, PA. Just watching that and then immediately watching The Talking Dead right after it. Like, it's such a different vibe than streaming it. Because when you had a week between, like old school TV, when you had a week between it, right?
Yeah.
Whew.
Well, now you've got the spinoffs. You've got the Fear the Walking Dead, which is the prequel. And you've got the Daryl Dixon one that came out where Daryl is now somehow in France.
Yep.
And now you've got the new one that just came out, The Ones Who Love, that stars what's his name?
The ones who lived with
Rick.
Rick and Michonne.
Yeah.
And then you had you also had the Negan and Maggie one in New York City.
Mm.
So the funny thing is, if you go on Amazon right now, they have a TV channel that is just all of those Walking Dead shows, and it just shows them all back to back. It just depends where you jump in. Like I jumped in randomly to one of the I just turned it on to see what it was, and it was one of the Alexandria ones, and that's one of those shows that I almost wish that I was creating content at that time.
Yeah.
To go on after the Talking Dead and talk like this about it and just, dude.
But to your point, Dave, I think that anticipation is what built a lot of shows and movies.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's partly what's ruined Star Wars.
Yeah, I agree.
Because we used to have years between Star Wars, and you were so excited to go to the movie to see a new Star Wars movie. And now it's just constant content.
Yeah.
Same thing with Marvel.
Same thing with Marvel.
Same with Marvel.
I talked about that the other day. When Marvel first started, you might get 1 or 2 movies a year. And then they bumped it up to like 4, not including all the Disney Plus series.
Right.
And it's just too much.
Yep. You get fatigued. You get Marvel fatigue. You get Star Wars fatigue.
And the production quality goes to crap because they're pushing so much.
Yeah.
I mean, all those FX artists, there was articles that came out a year or 2 ago about how all of them were quitting because they were being treated so poorly.
Yeah, it was too much.
Yeah.
Well, and especially with Marvel, you got to watch everything. You may not have understand Deadpool and Wolverine if you didn't watch Loki,
Yeah.
So you got to invest in it, and if it's a crappy show, you got to go through.
Do you have to watch both seasons or season 1 for Loki?
Pretty much just season 1.
Season 1 mainly.
But
yeah.
still.
So I got to watch Deadpool 2. I've seen Loki, so
yeah. It was. I'm not my wife's gonna be mad at me for saying this, but I'm not a big Deadpool fan. I don't like characters that break the fourth wall.
Yeah.
So I've never been a huge Deadpool fan, but it was a good movie. It was a good movie.
Yeah. I like it when it's done well. The way they did it in that last episode of She-Hulk just drove me.
Oh God, that was terrible.
Crazy.
It's you insulted the fans with it.
You insulted everyone that had invested time watching that whole series up to the final episode.
Yep.
Because you basically went in and said, "Oh, never mind. We can change everything." And there was no ending. I mean, It was just like, that's funny. The end.
Right.
Why did I sit here and watch 6 episodes of this
garbage?
I don't want to curse on someone else's streams.
You can curse.
This utter shite. Why did I watch this?
Yeah. Why did I feel it, man. So, all right. So think about all the movies that are out there, right? Where you watch something and then at the end there's a plot twist, which means that the last 2.5 hours of what you watched, or not only that, not even from a personal standpoint, but from the standpoint of the main character, right? Like their goal gets absolutely ruined, and everything they have attempted to do because of a twist at the end is moot. Like they didn't win, even though it looks like they won. And the one example that I have that I think is absolutely perfect is the Hunger Games. Where if you realize you go through 3 books or 4 movies, but you get to the very end of the 3rd book, Katniss's sister dies. And that is the one reason that she started down this entire arc, right? The entire plot of the entire 3 books is all about her keeping her sister alive.
Yeah.
And it doesn't happen. And it's not like she fails. She dies. Done. It wasn't because of her. It wasn't, she made a choice, yada, yada, yada. But it makes everything that she did good.
There are great ones too, though. I mean, like The Sixth Sense.
Mm-hmm.
The ending there, where you realize.
But that's that. It's been 30 years. I think we can say that he's a ghost, right? But the thing is that might only be 25 guys. Sorry. No, it was 16. Was it whatever? 2000.
96. I
thought it was 96, right? But so here's the thing with that arc, though, Chris. What he was trying to do with save that kid, he did. He did. Wasn't alive when he did it.
Right.
So like he got through everything he needed to do, which let him finally move on. Right. I love that story arc, and I love that. It's like if we're just talking about crazy endings, like still to this day, that one's awesome. But the one that gets me even more is Usual Suspects.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good movie. Spoiler
alert.
It's okay.
I won't say anything, but the ending of Usual Suspects, it is worth, and that was that's 32 years old.
Yeah.
But highly recommend. It's Kevin Spacey's coming out party. That sounded really bad. I didn't mean it the way that it was. Because that means something completely different.
Nowadays it does.
Well, no, for him in this situation.
Yeah. No, but like when for me, he bust onto the scene and he was then in everything.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't use bust onto them.
Probably shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Kind of. Hey. Can I talk another one with a twist like that though?
Yeah.
That I feel is kind of underrated, but I really like this movie. And it's a Tom Cruise movie. It's Oblivion. I think Oblivion was a really well written and well acted movie, and it's a very small cast.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Oh, it is good.
Really?
Morgan Freeman is in it. It's set in the apocalyptic future, basically. And Tom Cruise and his teammate are on this station where they're supposedly monitoring these devices that are sucking up the rest of the oceans because Earth isn't uninhabitable after a fight with a alien species that went
right.
And Tom Cruise starts having memories that he shouldn't be having because they're supposedly mind wiped or whatever. And
right.
Really good movie. I really liked it.
If we're bringing up old movies that we like with twists, Inception was a great movie.
I've never seen Inception.
Oh man, you got to watch. That makes you think for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
I liked Interstellar a little bit more than Inception.
Really?
Still haven't watched Interstellar. No. Damn it. There's like a whole bunch of movies in the early 2000s that I did not watch.
Christopher Nolan is one of those lock-ins where anytime he has a movie coming out, I'm going to watch that movie.
Right. What else has he done?
He did the Batman series. He did Tenet. He did.
I love Tenet.
Interstellar, Inception.
Did he do that one that just hit Prime with the kid that has the hole through the ears?
don't know that one.
It was a one-word title again. They're all one-word titles. Batman. Tenet. I'll tell you in a second. It's always on.
I was looking it up. Dad bills. What do you keep putting on your lips?
It's called The Creator.
That is my Lansenho lanolin nipple cream.
It's nipple
Oh,
cream.
your nipple cream. Got it.
He did Oppenheimer, of course.
I have
haven't
not
watched
seen
that.
it. It kind of, not that it's a boring concept, but we kind of all know the story. Is it actually really good though?
Great movie, even better acted, and yes.
Hmm.
No, the creator was Gareth Edwards. That's what I was thinking about. I'll have to check that out because I'm interested in that one for sure. I'd like to watch Oppenheimer.
Yeah. Oppenheimer is great. And I think it's streaming a couple places too now.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Did you guys watch Tag yet?
Mm-mm.
It's stupid and funny at the same time. Do you know what it's about? It's about a group. It's based on a true story. It's about a group of friends that have had a tag game going on for like 30 years.
Oh yeah.
Oh jeez.
It's really cool. I mean, it a little hokey, but it's fun. It's got a good message. Yep, Kraven the Hunter in theater, movies at home.
Yeah.
See how inexpensive that is right now.
I mean, I think it's on Max already.
Is it? I'll have to check. So you can rent Wicked. You can rent Gladiator 2, which everyone says. Oh wait, no. Steve says that it's better than Gladiator 1, so it's definitely not better than Gladiator 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did anyone start Land Ban yet?
Mm-mm.
Not yet.
Episode 1, really good. People keep telling me it's better. Yup. I was watching a YouTube video, and it was about the bombing of Nagasaki, and how the first time they flew over it, they couldn't see.
Right.
Then the second time they flew over it, they couldn't see. So the third time they flew over it, they could see.
Yeah, they just don't want to bring it home.
Well, they couldn't. They wouldn't have made it home.
Yep.
They didn't have enough fuel. So apparently where it hit, it was supposed to be a mile north.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I thought that was really interesting because I didn't realize that they even had to peel off and go to their emergency spot. Yeah.
And you got to think about it. They were flying around there without any cover or anything.
Yeah.
You know, we just got an atomic bomb flying around. Don't shoot us down.
Please don't.
So, Dave, we all know why everybody's here.
What's that?
I want to know about the conspiracy theories associated with these fires.
The overarching one is that they were just trying to burn down P. Diddy's house, and that was it.
To get rid of all the evidence?
To get rid of all the evidence.
Okay. All right.
That's the one that I've heard. Other than I leave it open to the floor. Where whatever you guys have. What have you heard?
I'm not a conspiracy guy. You are.
I've heard it's a land grab for the Olympics and Super Bowl that are coming up.
Well, that's possible.
Yeah.
So the other, if you want to go bigger, if I recall correctly, there's also a boatload of lithium in that area of California.
Oh wow. Hmm.
And so the hurricane in North Carolina, there's a boatload of lithium there. And if you really want to tie this whole thing together, then the direct energy weapon HARP in Alaska started all of this.
Yep. There was that rumor too, because they all started at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
tell me about this. I don't know
Now
about this direct energy thing.
So HARP.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's the official definition?
It's like, it's not DARPA. Is it DARPA?
It was done by DARPA. I'm pretty sure.
Done by DARPA,
HARP
yeah.
is a high frequency active auroral research program. Basically, they use this big array of towers, right?
Yep.
To stimulate the ionosphere, which then they can use as a directed energy weapon. So do you remember when there were the Canadian fires a few years ago?
Yeah.
And they said that all of those started at the exact same time too. And they said it was satellites.
Hmm.
This was also the other option.
Mhm.
So yeah. So it was originally put out as, I think it was government controlled. I think it was DARPA. I'd have to dive into it. I haven't done all the research on this. There's good Y files on it, but yeah. So they're saying that is what was used to cause both. It was used to direct the hurricane significantly inland into North Carolina, and also can do this.
What's funny is DARPA's been on the black books for a very long time. I wrote a article or a paper when I was in college on the Pentagon's black budget and DARPA.
Oh yeah,
insane. Yeah.
DARPA is always the villain. DARPA, CIA.
Mm-hmm.
Yup. The other one. So, have you seen the research that showed that you can drop less than 100 kilos of dry ice into a hurricane and it will change its path significantly?
Really?
Yeah. So back in was it the 40s or 50s, Chris? One or the other, might have been the 50s. They flew over a hurricane and said, let's dump some dry ice into it to see what it does. And it wasn't much. It was like, 150 pounds of it into a hurricane. And it made it go straight and act erratically as opposed to what it should actually do. Yeah. It's pretty. It was one of the first attempts at cloud seeding to see if they could get them to go away. It didn't work out too well.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you really dive into it, apparently HARP was the reason for Katrina to get as big as it did, as fast as it did.
Directed earthquakes. Rumor is they had an impact on that.
Yeah,
and
the
possibly that great tsunami back years ago.
2004 tsunami. Yeah.
Why don't they do this stuff to North Korea though?
They did. That's a story. That's one of the options. Do you remember when North Korea said, "Hey, we have a nuclear bomb"?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden there happened to be an earthquake at their nuclear center. And then whichever one it is, I forget. Is it Kim Jong-il or Kim Jong-un, whichever one at the time, said that he would definitely meet with Donald Trump. Like this just happened in his first term. Yeah. Yep. So allegedly that's another use for HARP.
What about the cardiac gun? Is that part of HARP too?
I don't know. What's the cardiac gun? Is that the one that you can shoot a little needle into someone's?
I guess you can like use something light or something and causes people to have heart attacks.
Oh, I don't know about that one. I'll have to look it up.
Wow. I don't know. I'll have to look that up.
Yeah. No. I've been on a Y-Files kick for the last probably 6 days. I haven't really been able to sleep, so I've been watching a boatload of it. And yeah, the DARPA one is pretty solid. It's a good one to watch.
I feel weird because I keep tinkering with the whole aliens conspiracy too.
Yeah. Which one?
Just what are they? So are they time displaced? Are we on the same plane but they're in another dimension? Are they people that used to live here and are coming back? Are they from another solar system? Are they beings that live under the ocean and that come up every once in a while? Because that's supposedly been caught on camera now too. It makes me giggle just to research this stuff. And
yeah, so my take, right? Be really fun if they were coming from somewhere else.
Yeah.
I like this whole transmedium conversation that we've been having since 2023, right? Where they're coming out of the ocean. I think it makes a lot more sense. I think that if they're either I love your phrasing, time displaced, right? So they're able to do that. It's either transdimensional or they're living in Agartha under the ocean in the Hollow Earth. Definitely, I'm here for that.
The dark side of the moon is another theory, Biddy.
Well, dark side of the moon. Well, first of all, this might be the topic tomorrow night because I think it's amazing. Is that the moon is an alien spaceship that came here and has been here since 11,000 BC. Because that's no moon. Exactly right. There are writings, ancient writings when there was no moon and the memory of the moon arriving and showing up. And the fact that the moon, if you date the soil that's on it, the oldest soil is on the outside and the newest soil is on the inside. The fact that all of the craters are the same depth, no matter how wide they are. They did, after Apollo 12, I believe, they dropped the lander back onto the moon, and the moon rang, right? Like vibrated for hours when it shouldn't have done that. So there's a lot of questions, right? As to whether or not it is a hollow body, and whether or not it was actually here, or if it is something that was brought here by another species.
And this is jumping back.
Yeah, go.
But you look at the pyramids and you just think, how the hell were those made
right
back then with the tools that they would have had back? How?
Nephilim. It's giants, bro. We're really gonna get into this one too. Have you seen the power of a pyramid? Have you seen the people that have hung bananas over a pyramid that was made out of granite and then a regular banana?
Did it straighten a banana?
No, but the banana lasted for. But the one banana, rotted and got moldy, and the other one, because it was above the pyramid, stayed fresh for months.
Really?
Yeah.
So they built giant pyramids for bananas?
No, they built giant pyramids because there's a healing power or a power associated with them. One of the most predominant theories on the pyramids now is that they actually were power plants.
Insane
because of the granite that it's built with and the limestone that's there as well, with the fact that they were built over aquifers. There was a way that it could have created power. Tesla, yes. Andrew Bidding just threw it in there. Like a Tesla coil, basically. Unlimited power. The other one is that all the pyramids that are out there are actually each have their own ark, like Ark of the Covenant, that it uses the ark as the nuclear reactor to create power. Justin's like, why am I on this stream right now?
Somehow you both graduated college. I find that interesting.
made me use my noggin. Now I think outside the box. Or the pyramid, if you will.
This is what happens when you get higher education. It rots your brain and you start believing other things.
Yeah. Listen, my thing is that, like, do I believe all of this? No. Maybe. I don't know. Is my mind open to it?
Oh, yeah.
Sure. But I'll tell you what, the stories that are associated with all of it they're really entertaining. They're really, really entertaining, you know? Yeah. Although I am fully invested in the fact that there are lost ancient civilizations that basically had refugees that after the floods during the Younger Dryas 12,000 years ago helped restart civilization. Like the whole Atlantis thing, where did it go? Yeah, 100%. There's enough real data out there with the fact that you have dozens, if not hundreds, of ancient civilizations or civilizations that all have a reference to a great flood. They all have a reference to someone coming to help them, whether it is a god, whether it is an angel, whether it's some semblance of whatever you would call it. But it's kind of the same way across a whole bunch of civilizations.
And a lot of those structures show water erosion at a very rapid pace as well.
Yep. If you really want to get into it, watch both seasons of Ancient Apocalypse on Netflix with Graham Hancock, and then also look up Randall Carlson.
I will say I watch videos on the sea people that ended the Bronze Age.
There you go.
I like
You're
that.
getting there.
Yeah. Yeah, Andrew Bidding is correct. The Atlantis is actually probably in the Sahara. There's it's the eye of the, what is it, Chris? Come on, man. Help me out here. Have you seen this? There's a structure that looks like an eye that's in the Sahara. Oh, yeah. That is the exact same description of multiple rings with what would have been water in between it.
Yep. I saw a movie on that. A bunch of little people had to take stuff and throw it into a lava pit or something. A ring. There was an eye there.
That's Lord of the Rings. That's an actual eye. Oh. Yeah.
It was all right.
That's another one. Back to movies real quick. Uh-huh. Why did Frodo have to carry the ring himself and then get saved by an eagle when he could have just gotten on an eagle? The movie would have been 12 minutes long. Ring's gone. We're good to go.
I got a better one for you.
Oh, okay.
Why are we making Lord of the Rings shows based off Lord of the Rings books and not basing those shows off of the books that they're supposed to be based off of?
I have a real answer for you on that. I agree with I agree with what you are saying. I do not understand why we have to change a bunch of stuff. But I will tell you, the issue is that they don't have rights for all of the Silmarillion.
They don't. But they're still
I know.
And Steve likes it, and it drives me nuts. It doesn't adhere
To anything.
to any of the Tolkien lore. It doesn't. Anyway.
So what about this Lord of the Ring anime movie that they had out?
Didn't watch it. Won't watch it.
War of the Rohirrim.
Yeah.
Is there like any anime boobies in there?
I don't think it's that kind of anime, Justin. All right. So Jonathan Chong says the Anunnaki talked about by Micah Keku is a good one. I like Anunnaki. Love the Anunnaki. That's a great storyline as well. Justin, you know the Anunnaki?
Yes, I do.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, big fan.
What is a book that used to be in the Bible, I guess, but they took it out? What are those? What are they called?
Which one?
I don't know. I forget the names. They're supposed to be the giants. What are they?
Enoch is the big
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what were they called?
The Dead Sea Scrolls.
No. What were the giants called?
Well, the Nephilim.
Yeah.
So the Anunnaki were the giants, right? They're the old school whatever. But the Nephilim reference the giant human hybrids, which is why we had the Great Flood, to kill all of them. And because
which were actually angels that were living on Earth and mated with man or female, and created a wretched
hybrid. Yes,
which is why God created the flood to rid the earth of.
Yes.
So the angels had penis?
Apparently,
allegedly, because they took human wives.
Right.
Yeah. So the angels are the Anunnaki, depending on whether you're talking about.
Wait, who are the giants again?
The Anunnaki or the angels, but also the Nephilim were the giant. They were giants, but they were hybrids between angels and humans.
Isn't that like Titans? Weren't the Titans the same thing? No.
Allegedly, I mean that's the whole thing, Justin. When you put all this together, that's kind of where you see all of this. The base story of
Greek mythology and Titans and all of that.
Yeah, the Anunnaki, that story from the Sumerians is what a lot of people assume that the majority of all of these stories are based on.
I just want to go back to something that we didn't discuss, but I saw in the chat.
Andor?
No. I just want you to know, Debbie Bernfeld said she's about to watch 50 Shades of Grey, just so you know.
Oh my God.
I saw someone reference something about 50 Shades and then watching something else, and I'm like going down a rabbit hole there.
I feel like I need a shower now.
I need a shower now. All I'm saying is, in 2 weeks, she's like, "Yeah, I watched 50 Shades Darker." It's like, oh boy, now we're. Well, that's like somehow, some way. For a while there, I found my way onto inappropriate book talk.
Mm-hmm.
Like all of these fake fantasy, but it's just old school romance novels with even more inappropriate words and scenes than what they were in the 80s. But like it's what the hell are they? It's like one with fairies and
Stephen K's dropping even the book in Genesis, the chapter in Genesis.
Yep. Chapter in Genesis. Genesis 6 has Nephilim in it. References the Nephilim.
Night G. Wilson.
Night G. Wilson. He's out of here.
Yeah.
We're done. Yup. Yeah. Gotta love that.
So
I love
we're going to talk about dogs now?
No.
We're going to save it for next week.
Well, first of all, that's a Steve thing. I don't know why he put dogs. I have no clue. I almost changed it.
I asked him last night. I was like, "What are you talking about tomorrow night?" He's like, "I don't know. I put up dogs on thumbnail." I was like,
Steve's not good at worrying about the algorithm at all, is he?
I like
Jacobs,
great
D
names.
and Tiki. We're talking about it, dude.
I got a new Tiki mug in the mail the other day.
Did you?
Yeah. I don't know where it's at. I'd show you.
Debbie, don't listen to Tina. Just don't.
Yeah. Sasquatch and Loch Ness. Nothing like getting into cryptids. That's a whole other conversation.
I saw a video of a moose getting hit by a car. That was crazy. That thing's huge. Meese.
Yeah, Meese.
They're huge.
Did you know that Volvo actually does a moose/elk test on their cars?
Really?
Yeah, they have a massive fake elk. Yeah.
Is that before or after they pay the Nazis?
My guess is before.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. They want to know whether they have to check that box or not. But did you ever see the Mythbusters where can you drive under an elk?
No, I did not.
Yeah, that's where I saw the video. They built a huge elk out of rubber. If you could drive under it, and they smashed the top of a car down.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, you think hitting a deer is bad?
Oh, yeah, no.
It's not good. Operation Paperclip. When we brought 1,600 Nazis over here.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. The Russians got 2,300 scientists.
So did they all end up in Argentina or not?
No, that's a whole other story. There's actually a really good Y-Files on it recently. Last 6 weeks, maybe. But yeah, there's a whole Hitler survived, made it to Argentina on a sub, and then lived in Argentina for 50 years.
Wow.
Until the mid-90s.
Heard that theory.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, but there's parts of Argentina where they speak German.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of Germans fled to Argentina.
A lot of architecture, German art,
Yep. Listen to a lot of Edelweiss. Yep. MK Ultra, yeah, we can get into that too. That's why that speculation that Charlie Manson was actually part of MK Ultra. That's why he's still alive.
Charlie Manson's dead.
See,
that's why he never got out of prison.
Wendy said a bunch went to Venezuela. She went to a German town they created there in the mountains.
Yeah. Yeah, they did the same thing in. I'm just dropping random things to see. Stephen K. All the rabbit holes, bro. All of them.
There's also a place called South Pole, Indiana, and that's where Santa Claus is from.
Yeah.
Sure.
Have you guys ever heard of Operation Mincemeat?
I have, but I don't remember what it's for.
So Operation Mincemeat was a British operation where they found a body. Basically, they were planning on.
They put
landing in Italy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they put the fake information on the dude's body, dropped off the shore of Spain. Yeah. The Nazis got the information and then thought that they were attacking Greece, but they went into Italy and everything was good. But did you know that is also the reason that we have the CIA?
No, I didn't.
Because that birthed the OSS based on MI6, which put all of that together. And then the OSS ended at the end of the war, and in 1947 we got the CIA.
CIA.
So bringing this full circle, did that Secret Wars Marvel TV show?
Yeah.
And the only thing that I really liked about it was they were like doing like an English or a Great British version of Shield. They had like an MI6 there, and I thought that was the best storyline of it. And then it's been dropped.
And then
it's sad face.
The only good thing out of that series though was that that interaction between Sam and not Sam, Rhodey and Nick Fury.
Yeah. We treated him like crap.
Yeah, where they were drinking the whiskey. That was the only good.
Yeah.
The rest
And
of
then spoiler, it wasn't Rhodey.
it wasn't Rhodey.
Yeah.
Stephen K, you got me. You got me on Coral Castle. I don't know Coral Castle.
So that's that. Why can't I think of his name now? Sammy. No. The main
Samuel
character.
Jackson.
Yeah, but the main character's name. Why can't I think?
Nick Fury.
Nick Fury. Do you know, Dave? He's married to an alien, and they had Neferafi children too.
That's true.
Nephilim.
Maybe.
He married
He was married to Krull.
a scroll.
Yeah.
That's it. Skrull. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that was terrible too.
And that whole storyline got jettisoned.
Yep.
Man.
You okay, I'm gonna jump back again. You brought up the whole King Dynasty thing.
Mm-hmm.
And now Jonathan Majors has been cleared of all those charges, supposedly. But they're not going to bring him back to go back to that whole storyline. And I'll be honest, I enjoyed the way they presented King and Loki.
Yeah.
I did too. Yeah.
Me too.
I did not like him in Quantumania, but I enjoyed.
And I did not like him in the credit scenes either. I know it's based upon specific things from the comics, but it looked terrible.
Yes. The Council of Kings.
Mm-hmm.
And supposedly we're going to get a Council of Reeds in the Fantastic Four movie.
Mm. Yeah, because they did so well in Doctor Strange. Can't wait.
That's what worries me about the Fantastic Four movie, is that it's not set in our timeline. So they're already setting it up to be a movie outside of the normal MCU universe. Why?
Why does it look like it was part of why is it Fallout?
Because that's the style. I don't know.
Looks like it's part of Fallout.
Yeah.
Did you watch the series Fallout? Either of you?
I did not.
I haven't. I want to, but I haven't.
I'm like 2 episodes in. It's actually pretty okay. I'm gonna have to finish it.
Did you watch the Twisted Metal series?
No.
Yeah.
Is it any good?
I heard it. I haven't watched it. But
That's got Anthony Mackie in it.
Yeah.
To check it out. No,
Yep.
Andrew, I haven't seen the drones in Malaysian flight.
Oh yeah, that thing was crazy. Like, I guess we found part of the plane, but that was something interesting for months.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Notice how we stopped talking about the drones in Jersey too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're just gone. We just don't talk about them anymore. It's like Bruno at this point.
They set fires in California. That's how that.
Might be. It's possible. But,
Notice we don't talk about little kids on an island anymore either.
Nope.
Nope.
Not allowed to talk about that.
Hmm.
No. Same with P. Diddy or whatever. But all right, gentlemen. Well, it's 20 till 11. Chris has a show to start.
Right.
Oh,
He's just going to take all these topics and continue to talk about the Nephilim for the next 3 hours.
I'll just let you know my favorite dog breed is Lab.
thank you.
Lab.
I have to say Great Dane because he's around here somewhere.
Great Dane. Good one.
Yeah. Chris will be live in as soon as we're done here, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
20 minutes, whatever. I'll be on tomorrow at 7. I don't know what I'm talking about. It might be the TikTok ban. It might not be. It might be the fact that a bunch of people are giving all their data to China, which is really stupid. But we'll have fun with that. And you know what? It might be the Nephilim. Who knows? Maybe all of it.
Ooh.
I don't know. But I put it up as a Dave rant. So there's stuff for me to rant about as well.
Very nice.
And it might be Disney focused. Might also be the
Disney.
fact that it's 12 degrees out. So, but yeah, gentlemen, I appreciate you taking the time tonight to join in. Appreciate all y'all coming in, saying what's up. I had fun.
Thank you for letting me go off topic.
That's all we do here. I didn't even know we had a topic. It just said dogs and
Lab.
lab.
Favorite.
It was
My favorite dog breed is cats.
Yeah. Love it. All right. Thank you, everyone. Love you all. We'll see you next week for episode 296. 5 more episodes, gents.
Wow.
Then we hit 300, which is bananas.
On top of a pyramid.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sleep on top of a pyramid like a banana so that
This
I
was
don't
like
age.
one of those filler episodes in the comic books that they just do a
Right.
random story just so they can get the main story to the big number.
Right. We're all outside playing basketball with our shirts off.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I like that. We've had a lot of those. It's been like probably 280 of the 295 episodes.
I can't wait for the game to start.
Yeah, right. We'll be right back after this message from your local station. I think they throw the news on for 90 seconds or whatever. Love y'all. See you soon. Bye.